cartoons, and I don't remember any of them.
I thought of a one-liner kind of joke, like,
how can meditation help our community and society, and why?
I mean, I think that's very obvious. We live in a society where we're very materialistic, where we look outside of ourselves for happiness. We, I think consumption is the number one way we look for happiness. Love is like, romance is all we see, is consume, have romance. There's not a lot of peace if you just look at the world at large. And all these things, Buddhism, can not that it's easy.
But it kind of addresses all the issues, actually, right?
Yeah.
Feels like it does.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I still don't want to consume things, but I want to. I know they're not going to make me happy. I do know that. Mm-hmm. I know that it's not going to make me happy.
Yeah, I feel like how does help the community and the world at large, because everything's interconnected for sure. So whatever happens inside me, it affects the people that I'm around, and then that affects them, and then they affect everybody else. So if we got this area where everybody's kind of learning about what's actually going on in life and what's happening in our minds and how to actually find peace and what's true and not true, then that just impacts everybody else, because everything affects everything else. So to me, it's kind of like a little hub, and then that can just spread out naturally.
Yeah, we can lift each other just by being, maybe not even there for each other, but just by being kind and respectful to each other, and then we can turn around and we will just naturally disseminate exactly what we've been given. And I think that just raises everybody up, raises the the consciousness of everybody, makes everyone feel better. If everyone feels better, then I want to live in that community where people say hi and smile. Yeah.
And something else, when you learn that, addiction is another huge problem. You learn that that's not going to make you happy. Environmentally, we look at the impact of what we're doing to the environment, and from a Buddhist perspective, it changes that once you have compassion for everyone, or maybe you're eating vegetarian or vegan. I think that environmentally it'd make a ginormous impact. If everyone was a Buddhist.
or if everyone even just knew that basic teaching and truth, that happiness comes from our mind and not from whatever it is outside. Knowing that it doesn't come from outside things. Yeah, that changes everything. That it really, it almost sounds too simplistic, but it feels like that is kind of the root cause of every problem in the world, is people thinking something out there is going to make me feel better, make me feel happy, make me feel loved, or something out there is something that is hurting me, and it's always something out there instead of something inside.
Yeah, we spend our lives chasing, wanting the perfect job, working our way up the, let's say, corporate ladder. We always want more money. We think these things are, you lust after people, and that's where your mind's at all the time. Once again, you want to consume. This is what consumes our mind.
It's crazy.
All the time. Instead of, focusing on helping people, focusing on becoming better people, because that's what really makes us happy. And not all of those other things.
You guys give great answers.
I didn't think about that.